Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm going to be playing Mega Man 2 tonight, and hopefully just powering through the game as fast as I possibly can. Um, so, as you can see, I'm all suited up in blue. I'm ready for action. I'm also bathed in the blue light from my gigantic, massive television. I'm going to load up Mega Man 2. Some of you may know that this is actually my... Ooh, it's dark in here now. Some of you may know this is actually my second go at Mega Man 2. I actually finished this game days ago and ran into some technical difficulties, which is something that doesn't normally ever happen to me. So that was pretty weird. And now I have to replay the game, unfortunately. Although I don't mind. It's actually a really great game. I don't mind playing it again, for sure. But yeah, I just played this a few days ago, playing it again. The good news is I'm going to do my best to make this video better than the first variation of the Mega Man 2 video. So at the very least, we're going to end up with something better than what we started with, if all goes according to plan. So, shall we get started? I don't have a password, so here we are. We're at the, let's see. Huh, that's odd. I don't have any sound from my TV, but that's okay. Make sure everything is recording correctly. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, this is good. All right, everything is looking pretty good. So I'm going to start with... Who am I going to start with? Who? I'm going to start with Metal Man because he has the most useful weapon out of all of them. Although Flash Man I find is the easiest to beat overall. Like, he has the easiest stage, he's the easiest fight. Oh, you may have also noticed that I'm playing on normal mode, or easy mode if you prefer, which I'm really not in the mood for struggling with this game right now. I don't feel like dealing with hard mode. Or normal mode, if you prefer. I know people make a big deal about this stuff. But yeah, I'm just not in the mood for dealing with that right now. I'm just going to play this on the easiest difficulty level, and also cheese my way through it as much as I possibly can, and I will be honest and upfront about that right now. So get ready for that. Oh, I need that energy thing. Energy thing. I need that energy capsule right there. Okay. Hopefully I can get another energy capsule. Just like, yeah, there we go. That should do it. These drill bits are great for filling up on your health. I believe they show up in some of the other Mega Man games as well. I know they're in some of the Game Boy games, and they're always a great way to fill up your energy. Ooh, that was really close just now. Whew. All right, you know what it's time for? It is time for... Just checking to make sure I don't have any items to start. It is time for a save. Because this is 2016. We should never have to start a level over from the beginning and play from scratch just because we lost a life. That should never happen. Not in 2016. That time is past. So I'm going to be making lots of saves. If I get through an area and don't want to repeat it again, save. If I'm just concerned that I might get killed and don't want to have to think about that too much, save. If I'm afraid of these conveyor belts, which I totally am, save. Alright, here we go. Oh, sheesh, I mistimed that one. See if I can time this one a little better. Ooh, no. Nope. My timing is a little bit off. Now, I know that I should probably turn a light on for this so that you can actually see me. I can't just rely on the light from my television to bathe me in its glow. But I don't know. I like the theme here. It's a midnight Mega Man fest. A midnight playing of Mega Man 2. And I like this midnight motif, if you will. So maybe on Mega Man 3 I'll have a light on, perhaps. We shall see. Although I like the lighting in this room the way it is currently. Now, I just lost a life on purpose to get the E-Tank. Because you can never have enough E-Tanks in this game. Although there are times when lives are more important than E-Tanks. And I'm going to be trying to balance that out as well as I can. I know if you play in the harder difficulty level, these things are much more of a threat. They actually break apart when hit. Oof. 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 Alright, we're good. I believe that's the end. Yes, that's the end of the level. Sweet. Definitely save here. Oh, also, if you run out of lives in this game, you also run out of energy tanks. Wait, I have 2 energy tanks. Oh, that's right, because there's another one earlier. So yeah, you definitely don't want to run out of lives in this game. At least not while you have energy tanks, because you lose them all. You don't want that. So lives are actually quite paramount in this particular game. Now, it's interesting that Metal Man doesn't actually do anything until you fire at him. I'm definitely going to lose this one, yep. I got him down to half, though, because, you know, bosses in this game take a lot more damage than every other NES Mega Man game. It's definitely the easiest of the lot, provided you play on the lower difficulty, that is. So now that I have my health back, I'm just going to go full on... whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I have no lives left now, so I'm just going to go full on and blast this guy here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, fight is over. He put up a little bit of resistance there at the end. So, I have no lives. So if I get killed, I lose both of those energy tanks. In a situation like this, it might have been better to use an energy tank rather than lose a life in that fight that I just had. It might have been wise to use one energy tank to preserve the life and the other one. You know, I would have a lesser chance of losing all my energy tanks. However, since I went ahead and lost the life, I'm now in danger of losing both my energy tanks because I have no lives left. So, Flashman and Bubbleman would both be good choices for who to take on next. I am going to go with Flashman, just because I think his stage is easier. Nintendo Power, as I recall, Nintendo Power advises you to take on Bubbleman's stage first. They're pretty adamant about it in their coverage. At least I think it's Nintendo Power that I'm thinking of. It might be one of the other strategy guides that I've read over the years. Regardless, this is Flashman stage. Very catchy music here, although all of the music in this game is catchy. If you saw my Mega Man 1 video, you might remember that the turbo fire was not working correctly in that game. For some reason, it wasn't doing the correct damage to enemies. In this game, it's working fine. So turbo fire is much more useful in this game than it was in Mega Man 1. I don't know if that's some sort of Legacy Collection glitch with Mega Man 1, but it was pretty weird. And if you haven't seen my Mega Man 1 playthrough, go watch it. Go watch it right now. I'll wait. I'll just put this on pause. Go watch it. Come back after you've watched my Mega Man 1 video. Just go. Alright, you back? Cool. Let's keep going with this. See what happens. So, Iceman. I almost said Iceman. Flashman stage, it's an ice stage and it's very slippery. But as far as ice stages in Mega Man games go, it's definitely one of the easier ones. Oh, that was totally a hit right there. You see that? Oops, that was a mistake. Remember, if I lose a life, I'm done. This would be a good time to save. For sure. Oof. 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 Woo! There we go. Another E-Tank. Excellent. Now the question is, can I get past this guy without getting killed? I think the answer is yes. Here we go. Oh, shoot. See, there's always a danger that those mini-boss type enemies will respawn on you. And if that happens, you know, they're a big threat. I mean, at least it was a huge problem with the Cyclops enemies in the first game. Those Big Eye, or whatever they're called, those giant robots that usually confront you at the end of levels. Wow, I'm having a lot of trouble with this jump. There we go. Alright, Flashman. Okay, I have to win this fight without taking very many hits. Here we go. I think I've got this guy's number. There we go. Metal Blade. Metal Blade makes everything easier. Alright. Problem is I'm still at 0 lives, so I'm gonna have to get some more lives post-haste. Get equipped with Time Stopper. It's only useful in like 2 places in the entire game, but it's very useful in those 2 places. Item 3. I believe that's the one that lets you climb a wall. I'm not sure though. It's also situationally very useful. Now I could get Quickman out of the way. Kind of want to get him out of the way because his stage is such a pain. Airman's another one that I don't like. We'll just go with Quickman. Get him out of the way. All suited up in blue. For the blue bomber. Oh, you know what? Quickman is a great choice because the very beginning of the level has this 1-up that I sorely need right now. Alright. 3 energy tanks. We are in very good shape. Gonna go ahead and save so I don't have to fight Flashman again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Metal Blade. Best weapon in the game. Probably the best weapon in the entire NES series. It basically turns Mega Man into Samus because he can fire in all directions. Oh shit. That was close. Alright, and there is my 4th and final energy tank. I can't hold anymore, so I might as well start using them at this point. I might need one against Quickman. Quickman is historically one of the bosses in this game that I have a ton of trouble defeating. Well, not a ton of trouble. That's kind of exaggerating it a little bit. This is really cool. I mean, as far as the camera work goes, the way the light is going on and off. Oh, shoot. You know what? I just messed that up. Because this is what's going to happen. Oof. Jeez. Oh, man. This is the part that I hate. So I still have 1 life. I'm okay. Nope. Just got another life. Very good. Alright, so I've really got to concentrate now. Equip the right weapon here. Yeah, I need to be able to whip out the flash stopper at a moment's notice. As soon as things start to go south, boom, freeze time. And then everything falls into place. You don't want to use it too early, though. If you use it too early, oof. My God. Then you won't have enough energy to get through the whole thing. Like so. That might have actually been too early, but I don't think so. We'll see. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Shit. Alright, see, this is why the Legacy Collection having save states is such a good thing. Because I would have just been boned. Because I don't have any weapon energy left. So, completely boned. Yep. Yep, this part. This is the part of the game that'll put hair on your chest. Absolutely put hair on your chest. Even if you're a woman. If you're a woman, it'll put hair on your chest. And you don't want that. Okay, grab that. And this time I'm just gonna... Shoot. I'm wasting a lot of airtime here. Oh boy. Here we go. No! Phew. Oh man, that was close, huh? Sheesh. That was close. I thought it had me there at the end. Yikes. Alright, here we go. I have enough flash power to diminish Quickman's health a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna have to do the rest myself. That's okay, because I have an energy tank now. Well, I have 4 energy tanks, which is more than enough for this dude. Oh, you know what? I think it's time for an energy tank. There we go. Hopefully I don't regret that later, but I probably won't. I mean, that was a complete waste, actually. You know what? Do over. Do over. I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm trying to get the weapon screen, not the menu. Alright, avoid damage this time, why don't I? Jesus. So much for avoiding damage, huh? Okay, this time I don't have any flash power left, but that's okay. I have more health, which is what matters at this point. There we go. Quickman's defeated. No energy tanks lost. I've now got the Quick Boomerang, which is a fun time for sure. Very fun weapon, the Quick Boomerang. Hello! Okay, so next I'm going to take on probably Bubble Man. I mean, I should probably go after Woodman. No, Airman. I should go after Airman next, but I don't like that level. I just hate Airman's level so much. I mean, Bubble Man's level has issues too, because it's got like spikes everywhere. Alright, time to save. We are 20 minutes in, and we've made a pretty substantial amount of progress. I think for the most part, I'm just going to kind of skedaddle through this area because I'm not a fan of it. I like the music here though, and I like the overall visuals. I just don't like the spikes. There's just so many of them. Okay, so I'm gonna whip out the metal blade. Well, this isn't going well. Here we go. So this is the part where you start running into problems. Be very careful with your jumps and just your general movements, because it's so easy to bump into the spikes here by accident. There we go. I like how the mini bosses in this game are actually impressive compared to the mini bosses in the first game, which were just that big eye over and over again. But yeah, the mini bosses in this game are more true to the series form. They're giant and they're impressive looking. They're kind of fun, charming. I approve. There we go. So you can use either the Metal Blade or the Quick Boomerang to defeat Bubble Man. He's weak against both of them, I think. I'm going to use the Metal Blade though because it's more versatile in terms of range and being able to fire in all directions, things like that. Although I do appreciate that the Quick Boomerang can fire so fast, and it's gone. It's gone. So yeah, Bubble Man defeated. Don't mind me, I'm just having a little drink. I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink very sporadically. But in this case, because I'm up late beating this game again, I kind of need a little bit of encouragement. So, next stage will be, I guess, Airman. Can't avoid it anymore. Ah. Daddy's water burns. Okay, so I really don't like this level. I never have. I don't like having to wait for these things to deploy their spikes and then retract them. It's just, I don't know. It's not fun. It's not a fun game mechanic to me. The boss is a pain in the ass, to say the least. And if you try to move through the level with any kind of speed, you take hits, inevitably, which I also don't like. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, Metal Blade, very useful on these guys. Mainly because they attack from weird angles, like that. Oof. He survived. An unexpected development. Here we go. Man, when I was a kid, this game was just like, I don't know. These levels were so magical. There's just something about like this level, even though I hate this level. Just something about the design of it is just magical to me. It just reminds me of first time I saw it, you know? I don't know if that's nostalgia speaking, I'm sure it is, but just looking at this level from kind of a childlike perspective, I feel like it really is just creative and fun. if that makes any sense. Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Matter of fact, I think it's time to save again. Okay, we're looking good. Ooh, I think I just got a 1-up from one of those. So yeah, these birds are actually a great place to farm. They're one of several great places to farm in this game if you want to get extra lives and so on and so forth. We can only get so much weapon energy and health, but if these things drop extra lives, you could just really clean up here. Which is not what I'm doing now. I'm trying to move forward and they just won't stop attacking me. Okay. What do I need here? I don't have... Yeah, I don't think I have anything that Airman's particularly weak against, unfortunately. The only weakness he has that I know of is the wood shield. And the wood shield is probably going to be the last weapon that I get. Because I'm not going to fight Heat Man until I have item 2. Yeah, this is such a weird fight. You have to just wait for him to jump over to you and then you blast him, basically. Bizarre. Anyway, yeah. Not a fan of the Airman fight either. I feel like his attacks are almost unavoidable, which isn't cool. You don't want unavoidable attacks in a game like this. Just like reeks of cheapness, quite frankly. Well, that's the last of that. Item 2 is what I need for Heat Man's level. So now I can take on Heat Man. However, before I do that... Actually, no. Maybe I will do that next. I can go to either Heat Man or Crash Man next. Crash Man's weak to air. Heat Man's weak to bubble. And I have the item I need to get through his level. I'll do Heat Man next. Sure, why not? I'll go to Crash Man last. I usually go to Wood Man last. This time I'll go to Crash Man last. Yeah. Either way, they're all going to die. All of them. I was looking at you instead of looking at the screen. I just walked right into a pit. That's kind of funny. What's really funny is that I still have 2 more lives. I'm in no danger of losing. But yes, as I am bathed in the red light from Heat Man's level, I am going to tell you that all of these robot masters are soon to die. All of them. They're already dead. Oof, these guys. They just, you know what I hate? You know what I hate in this world? Enemies that respawn infinitely. I don't like them. The way I see it, when you defeat an enemy in a game, they should stay gone. Just like period. Just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They should stay gone. So far, so good. Oh, hate these things. Okay, time for our first block puzzle of the game. These block puzzles are very, very difficult. Oh, and it's gone. Okay. I think this might be the part with the crash bomb blocks. Yes, it is. Crash bomb blocks. Or wait, what am I talking about? No. I think I already passed that part. Regardless. Boom. Uh-oh. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, middle blade. Middle blade. There we go. Oh, this is the part with the crash blocks. Okay. Boom. There we go. It's all about the timing at this point. So yeah, usually I do Crashman stage before this one, and now I know why. It's because you can blast through these barriers and it makes it easier. Oh shit. There we go. Why? Shit, 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 shit. This just sucks. I'm trapped. There we go. There we go. Phew. It's all in the timing, but when you're trapped, it's a little hard to time anything. There we go. Jump over. Okay, so you get to a certain point, and it's time to deploy item 2. I don't think I'm at that point yet, though. Okay, this would be the point. Okay, get right on the edge. Oof, almost got that one up. Almost. Boom. I actually had more of item 2 than I needed for that. By the way, the music in this level, incredible. I love the music in this level. Just like I've said that I love the soundtrack of this entire game, but I really like the music in this level. Okay. Bubble Lead, where are you? Here we go. Man, Bubble Lead absolutely destroys this guy. Boom! So, that is what? 6 down, 2 to go, and we've got half an hour on the clock. Not too shabby. Even if this is the easiest Mega Man game, not too shabby, regardless. I think that might get me item 1. I hope not, because I want to keep playing. These messages take so long for some reason. They're just... It's like, get to the point, Dr. Light. Get to the point. If you can see this. It's like a laser beam. Yes, item 1, I know. I understand. Please, go away. Okay. I can fight either of these guys next, but I'll go with Woodman because I don't usually. So yeah, Crashman will be the last one, which is the opposite of how it is in Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy, where I always fight Crashman first. Just a fun fact. These bats right here, these black ball bats, I'm not sure what they're called, but I think they're called that. But there's one of these in Mega Man X. It's like a little cameo appearance kind of thing, and it almost always drops a 1-up. So if you need to farm lives, that's the place to do it. It's at the beginning of Armored Armadillo's stage. Yep. Just a little random bit of trivia there. Now, Woodman is weak to Heatman's weapon, but so are these dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to clear out these guys. Here we go. And they're nice enough to drop weapon energy. There we go. It makes everything much faster. You guys see what's happening right now? I should have just taken those guys out. Instead, I tried to sneak past them, and this is what happens. Anyway. The good news is I can get all my energy back here. You see that? Man, that was the best. That monkey didn't have a chance. Okay. So, I think it's time for Woodman, perhaps? Woodman Critter Christmas. I used to think, this is embarrassing, but for a long time, like 20 years, I thought that Woodman in this game was weak to the Metal Blade. He is not. He is weak to the Atomic Fire. And I have no health left. Okay, I don't want to use an energy tank, so we're going to go ahead and intentionally lose this fight. Yeah, Woodman is weak to the Atomic Fire. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go ahead and lose this fight because I can kill him in one hit. Let's see if I can hit him before he hits me. So yeah, for a long time I would waste my time trying to beat this guy with let's try again. I would waste time trying to beat this guy with Metal Blade, and that was kind of a fool's errand because he is actually quite resistant to it. Problem is, I was going by what the I thought it one-shotted him. I guess not. I was going by what the Game Boy version says. And in the Game Boy version, you can beat him with Metal Blade very easily. So, I thought that applied to the NES version, not the case. Oh, I see. It's the really supercharged shot that defeats him in one hit. So I was using medium shots just now, and then when I let loose with a supercharged shot, that actually like knocked him out. Okay, so wood shield. Yes, thank you, wood shield. Got it. Let's move on. Move on quickly. I want to get this over with. Quite frankly, I have already beaten this game many times over. I just want to get this video. I want to get this video finished and out so that you guys can see it. Yeah, we've got a really great purple glow going on right now, don't we? I want to finish this video and so I can do Mega Man 3 because I'm looking forward to Mega Man 3. And I also want to do some of the challenges. There are all these cool challenge level things in this version that I want to give them a shot, you know. So there's a lot of art stuff I want to get to. And it'd be great if I could just get this video done and get it out without having any more technical snafus. You know, that would really mean a lot to me at this point because I'm just really tired. Actually, I'm just very tired. So it doesn't help that it's like 1 in the morning at this point. But this is literally the only time I have to get this done. Okay. Now this is an area where the wood shield is actually very useful, so I'm going to go ahead and whip that out. There. Boom. Now I just sit back and I wait. See that? Totally invincible. None of these guys can hurt me. Ha. None of you can hurt me. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, as soon as you move, the wood shield goes away. It's not like the shields in some of the later games that would stay on you no matter what. Of course, those shields, you could say, were overpowered. The wood shield is very well balanced. It's not like an overpowered weapon. It doesn't make you invincible. It's very good when used correctly, though, which is the hallmark of a well-designed weapon, in my opinion. Uh-oh. Shit. That was close. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this level either, actually. Come to think of it, I'm not really a fan of a lot of levels in this game. Like, I just don't think the design is good. This vertical stuff is just, it's frustrating because you can get knocked down so easily and lose your progress. I'm not a fan of it. The respawning birds, you know, they just come right back after you defeat them. I'm not a fan of that either. Look at this. This is what I mean. This is ridiculous. I should probably get that energy, but I'm not going to bother. Oh wait, energy tank. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and use one of mine. And then what I'm going to do is this. Ha! Ha ha! I'm just going to keep doing that. Just lean in dramatically. Ha ha! Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, we're going to use the wall climber for this. Item 1 would also suffice. Item 1 is the one that lets you climb vertically. It's kind of like a set of steps that you can place in the air. Steps. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, that one's really useful in Wily's Fortress. There are a couple of spots where you pretty much have to use it. So this guy always jumps when you fire. And the air shooter goes upward when you fire it. So therefore, he jumps right into your shot. And it's possible to beat him in 2 or 3 hits, depending on if your hits hit him twice, which is possible with the air shooter. You might land 2 hits in one, in which case it'll just take 2 hits to beat him. If you just like get him with the edge of the air shooter, it'll take 3 hits. But either way, it's not a problem at all. So we got the crash bomb, and now it is time for Wily's Fortress. It's a bit more difficult than usual in this game because there are a couple of tricky sections of it. It's definitely not as difficult as it was in the first game though, but I might rank it above most of the later Wily Fortresses. I don't know. We'll see when I get to them. My memory's a little hazy of like Mega Man 4 through 6. Frankly, even though I've played them a bunch of times, I still can't really remember them compared to the first 3. So yeah, really good music here. I've noticed that the first stage of the Wily castles always seem to have really good music in them. Like every time. Man, I didn't even see these things. They're really camouflaged. Alright, we've got... Oops, I gotta stay on it so it keeps going up. We've got 42 minutes on the clock here. Which is not bad at all. It's actually possible that I'll beat this in under an hour. Although I'd be surprised because I haven't really done that before. Uh-oh, this isn't good. I'm very close to being out of energy for that one. So I'm going to grab this pellet right here. There we go. Okay, Switch. Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch, I don't know. Not too sure about that one. Okay, so I need to use item 1 on the next section, I believe. Okay, here, there's a little trick to it. Oops. Alright, as I was saying, the trick to it is that you fire the platforms from lower down on the ladder. If you start firing the platforms from the top of the ladder, there's a good chance that the roof will get in the way and you won't be able to make the final jump to the next ladder. So it's very important to fire the platforms from the lower part of the ladder. This is something that took me a little while to realize. Okay, so the next boss is the dragon, and I'm going to use the quick boomerang on him. There might be other weapons that he's more weak to. I don't know. I've never really tried any other ones. I've just found the quick boomerang works really well against him, and it's kind of fun to use in this fight. I don't like this part because once the screen starts scrolling automatically, there's kind of a shift in momentum, and it can screw up your jumping and cause you to fall if you're not careful. Also, oh wow, that was quick. Are you serious? Wow, that wasn't even a fight. I guess that's normal mode for you. So, I don't know if you can still see me, but yeah, that part's a little tricky because of the momentum shift when the screen switches to auto-scrolling. But yeah, we did it, so all is well. Okay, this next stage, I'm gonna refill this one, just in case. I don't know if I'll need it, but you never know. This next stage is kind of weird. It's like the sewer, I guess, of Wily Castle. Okay, so for this one, you want to use the item 2. I'm gonna go ahead and save, just in case. I think if you continue riding the platform over to the right, yeah, you can get an energy tank. The good news is I don't need an energy tank because I'm full on me. Full up. Only 4 energy tanks for this one. Now, Mega Man 3 lets you have 9 energy tanks, which is... Oops. 9 energy tanks, which is actually overkill. That's too many. I think 4 is just right. It makes you strategize a little bit about when you use them. You can't be reckless about using them. And speaking of using things recklessly, I just blew through my crash bombs way too quickly. You only get a limited supply of them anyway, though. So yeah, this is another great place to fill up. Problem is you have to actually get to the weapon energy before it disappears. Alright, crash bombs are full. I'd like to fill up item 2 as well while I'm here, if possible. Okay, plow through, grab those, both of them. Boom, got it. Got them. I think I got all of them. Cool, so my items are full, crash bombs are full. Looking good. I believe this is the boss fight? No, it's Spikes first. I probably should have refilled Metal Blade. What was I thinking? I had it out already. I was already using it. I should have refilled it. Oh wow. Metal Blade is very useful on this fight because they attack you from all sides. Oops, that was stupid. Are we out of weapon energy, really? Shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and lose, probably. Yep. Damn it. Well, now I can refill my metal blades. Oops. Alright, cool. So, metal blades refilled. Even got back the life I lost. Now I just go back and destroy those square things and move on. Ouch. Note to self, don't get hit by these things. They really do a lot of damage. Oh boy. Yeah, I think having to redo this part means that any shot I had of beating the game in an hour is kind of out the window. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's actually still a chance. Especially with save states. You know, so I don't actually have to repeat anything. Okay, here we go. Oops, I always do that. I always run into that one. Oh my god, are you kidding me? See, that's what I mean. Because of states, I don't have to repeat that whole section again, which is going to save us some time here. Some much needed time, because I'm not getting any younger over here. Alright. Here we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. I didn't run into it that time. Ah, they got me. Oops. Wow. Wow. Why do they do so much damage when they hit you? That's kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is. I seriously took 2 hits. 2. And that was like all my energy. Whoop. Oh shit. There we go. Oh boy. Right now I'm all cloudy and glowy like Twilight Princess graphics. Okay. I think we've got 2 or 3 stages left. No, I don't need that. I need this weapon energy. Oh, okay. This is the sewer. Yeah. Okay. This is the Ocean of Pee. It's definitely not the most pleasant level. Luckily, Mega Man doesn't have a nose, so he's okay. It's so easy to bump into these spikes just by accident, you know. If you get anywhere near them, you're dead. See, like so. I should have saved. Did I save? I should save before I jump down. Okay, this is where you save. I'll tell you what, these save states make this series much easier to get through. And it's just much... like, if there are any Mega Man games that you haven't beaten, like any... Sorry, I'm just, like, really tired at this point. So I'm not really doing too well with these spikes. If there are any Mega Man games that you haven't beaten out of the original 6 for the NES, this is a great chance to do that, because you can absolutely cheese your way through, but in a good way. You know, just you're giving yourself checkpoints, which is what modern games have in abundance anyway. So yeah, this Legacy Collection is a great opportunity to get through any Mega Man games that you haven't finished previously. That's what I'm trying to say. Did I do it? Did I make it? I made it. Wait, yay. Cool. Alright, boss time. I don't even remember what boss this is. Ah, yes, the Guts Tank. I don't know what this guy's weak against, if anything. So I'm just going to use regular shots. Oops. Probably going to need to use an energy tank here. Oh, maybe not. There we go. So yeah, that's the Guts Tank. It's basically Gutsman 2.0. He's pretty cool, actually. Yes. Just figured he'd say hello real quick. Okay, this is the stage with the Crash Bomb boss. Crash Bomb boss is very similar to the Bed of Chaos in Dark Souls 1. If you've watched my series on Dark Souls, my speed run of it, which is only about 3 or 4 hours long, so if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. There's a boss late in the game called Bed of Chaos. That's functionally the same as the Crash Bomb boss in this game. It has different shields that once you destroy them, they stay gone even if you lose the fight. Once you defeat some of the parts of it, they stay gone. It's extremely similar. I don't know how else to describe it. Although I warn you, if you're going to watch my Dark Souls playthrough, be warned that it is very rudimentary. I did not really know what I was doing at the time. I was still kind of learning the ropes as far as recording goes. So I made a lot of mistakes with it, and the audio quality is not very... See, that is pure cheapness and a great demonstration of why save states are so crucial in some of these old NES games. Wood shield is excellent on this part. I'm trying to remember if this game has a capsule room or not. You know, the capsule room where you fight all the bosses again? Because I know the first game, you fight all the bosses in Wily's Fortress as you progress. They show up randomly. Not randomly, but they show up in like a set order. But just, you'll be going through the castle, you'll run into one of them, you'll run into another one. And then I know from Mega Man 3 onward, they had these... What? Seriously? Alright, well, we've just passed the hour mark. So I did not beat the game in an hour. Oh, that was that was well done, I think. But yeah, I mean, the Mega Man 3 Wily Castle has a boss capsule room in it, but I don't remember if this one does. It must. Yeah, this game must have a capsule room. I'd remember it if it didn't. I mean, that's like a staple. Like a staple of Mega Man games to have that. So yeah, it must be there. Alright, this one's a little bit of a death trap because it looks like you have enough room to ride on the platform, but you don't. And if you don't hop off of it quick enough, you get pushed off onto the spikes. Just a quick note. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with this. I'm just going to activate Platinum 2. Platinum 2. Platform 2. I'm just very tired. Very tired. I'm always very tired. Platform 2. Let's just skip that whole mess. So yeah, these guys are here to sap my energy before I go to the boss. And they're doing it very effectively, unfortunately. Alright, I am not above using an energy tank on this boss, so I'm just going to go ahead and fight it as I am. Okay, if you want to beat this boss without having to repeat it after you destroy the walls and whatnot, you need to use items to circumvent said walls. Alright, here we go. Bed of Chaos. Whoa, did you see that? I think I just glitched right through their shot. Oops. Alright, energy tank time. Don't worry, I'll get more. Oops. Oh, I did it again. I glitched through them. I glitched through their shot. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take out this one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, gotta start over. They knocked me back just as I was firing, and I wasted a shot. So we gotta start over again. This battle takes some finesse, for sure. And if you're doing this on the NES, you have one good shot at it. And then you basically have to replay like half the stage, as I recall. Okay, see, like what just happened? You cannot waste a single shot. Of course, alternatively, you can just take out all the barriers, lose on purpose, replay half the stage, and then come back and just destroy these guys. Because they won't have any barriers in front of them anymore. There we go. That's one. Oh, man. Sorry guys, this fight is very tedious. Okay, time to concentrate. After I take one hit, I'll use an energy tank, because it doesn't seem like I can take more than that. Okay. One more. Shit. I shouldn't have done that because I have 1 health left. We don't want to have to deal with this. Okay, here we go. And the death loop begins. Yep, can't seem to avoid that last hit, no matter what I do. Wow, this is like controller cracking frustration right here. You know what? Fuck it. I don't use that word lightly, but in this case, I've had enough of this shit. We're gonna use an energy tank and be done with it. I'm down to 2, but I think I'll be fine. Bye-bye. Jesus Christ. If I hadn't already played this game like 2 nights ago, I'd be much happier to play it again. But I already beat this game. I just want to get over with so I can go to bed. It's just become a fucking chore. Okay, here we go. Boss rush. My favorite part of every Mega Man game. I mean that sincerely. I really like the boss rushes. I know it's probably hard to tell right now because I'm talking in a monotone voice and I'm just very tired, but I really do love the boss rushes. So, bubble lead, boom. Good day, sir. Jump, boom, bubble lead, boom. Good day. Okay, cool. Grab the energy, move on. Good times. Oh, this jackass. Let's see if bubbles work on him. Oh wait, we don't want to waste bubbles because we need those for Wily. It's really easy to accidentally jump back out the portal with this guy. Oh shit. Well, he got me. I don't think any of these bosses are actually weak to Crash Bomb. How weird is that? I mean, like half of them are weak to Metal Blade. There we go. Sheesh. Okay, this guy. Just gotta charge up that heat weapon, wait for the right moment to strike. I mean, that was the right moment, but I hesitated too long. There we go. Boom! I love the atomic fire. It's so much fun. I love charging shots. You don't get any other charge shots until like Mega Man 4 or so. Wish I had more metal blades. It's a good thing that you hardly use any ammo when you fire the metal blade. La 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 la. Okay. There we go. Another one bites the dust. This is definitely the easiest boss rush out of the Classic series because the bosses are all at half health. Sort of. Okay. So, bust up the air weapon. Boom. Boom. I'm not even looking at the screen. Boom. Okay, it's another one down. Oh. Guess what Metal Man is weak against? Oh man, I didn't even get the energy capsule from him. That was a blip. And it was over. Crazy. Another blip. Man, that metal blade, it's pretty overpowered, I have to say. Pretty overpowered. Okay, I don't remember what this guy is weak against, so I'm just going to be winging it for this one. Let's try Metal Blade. Well, Metal Blade's working really well. What else do we have? I think Crash Bomb. I think this is the fight that Crash Bomb really works well on. You can also use Quick Boomerang, Rapid Fire. Same with the Dragon, actually. If you use the Turbo Shot, use the triangle button Turbo Shot with the Quick Boomerang, it does a ton of damage on the Dragon and also on the Wily Machine, which is what I just did. And now we journey down into hell. Seriously. You descend into hell at this point. It's creepy. These Mega Man games were pretty serious when the series first started. This was pretty serious business. So we descended to hell to fight Dr. Wily, who is an alien. I don't know. So yeah, that Wily Machine wasn't too bad. You don't want to get hit too much on these things. We are at 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, time for Alien Wily. This is really weird. This is basically the only time that you ever fight Dr. Wily mano a mano without a machine in the way. Although it's fake Wily, so it doesn't really count, but still, it's kind of cool. Okay, ready? Let's do this. I used to think this, oops, no, we don't want that. Did I seriously just die in one hit? How much, seriously? Wow. Jeez. This guy does a lot of damage if he bumps into you. It's borderline cheating. Luckily I saw those 2 energy tanks, so I'm fine. But yeah, I used to think that this fight was really difficult, but it's actually not. He's very predictable. You do, however, need a couple energy tanks to reliably beat him. Hopefully you've been saving up to this point. Just 1 energy tank would be good. In my case, I'm just going to go ahead and use the full 2. Frick. What am I doing? I seem to be losing. Like, still losing even after using 2 tanks. Wow. Now, if it weren't for these states, that would be the end of the game for me, because I would have to beat this guy with no energy tanks. I mean, it's possible. It's very doable, but I'd be at it for probably 45 minutes trying to beat this guy with no tanks. So that would be the end. It's a very protracted fight, because you have to basically choose your spots. Oh, also, it's confusing having the starfield in the background, because it makes it really hard to dodge his attacks when you can't even really hardly see them, because they look just like the starfield that is already flying by. Great. Sheesh. I thought I could survive another hit, but I guess not. Jesus. It's funny how every other fight in this game is so easy, and then you get this guy. And he takes like almost no damage from anything. I think Bubble Lid is the only thing that can actually damage him at all. I was trying to pause. I was trying to pause to use an energy tank, and I couldn't. Seriously. Man, when I played the game a couple days ago, I beat this guy on the first try with like no trouble at all. But this is what happens when you're forced to replay something and you don't feel like doing it. You make mistakes because you're just trying to get over with. You're not in it the same way that you were. Sadly, this is nothing new to me. I've felt this same predicament many times before. Been in the same situation many times over. That's a whole other issue. Whenever you lose progress in something and you have to do it over again, not a fan. There we go. Only had to use one energy tank. Very happy about that. If I had to use 2 energy tanks on that guy, I would have been a little bit embarrassed, quite frankly. So yeah, the alien is just an illusion. It's a hologram. Dr. Wily is still intact. He's over there. He's in his machine. There's a giant black dome on the ceiling. So, Mega Man 2 completed. Now I can finally go on to Mega Man 3, which is probably my favorite of the NES series. So I'm really looking forward to playing that game. And now we get the somber walk through the seasons as Mega Man trudges onward. You know, really it's kind of poetic because the world just keeps on aging while Mega Man stays the same. It's pretty sad, actually. So, that's Mega Man 2. Thank you for joining me. And like and subscribe. Really helps me a lot. And join me for Mega Man 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Because I'm going to do all of them very shortly. Oh, and Pokemon Fire Red. Join me for that too. It's going to be fantastic. And Mega Man is gone, leaving behind only a helmet. What does it mean? Are those the Swiss Alps? We'll never know. So anyway, Mega Man 2, fun game, very well made. Always a good time. Had a little trouble there at the end, but you know, it happens. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.